Hey there guys, Ironic Rebound here. So let's try this again. I've been messing with the mic position on this new helmet quite a bit, and I think I found a decent spot for it. My damn heavy breathing always becomes a problem, but if it's too far out on this helmet, I noticed the wind noise was too much and I couldn't really pick up my audio. So let's see how this sounds. So, I've been fortunate enough to receive one of these badass Helmet Dog HD100 Batman helmets. This thing is so cool. I'm gonna pretty much, the only frame of reference I have for comparison is my most recent helmet, the Scorpion EXO T1200. And so, in comparison to that, it seems to be a much quieter helmet. I've done pretty high speeds with it, and it is a quieter helmet. It's a really nicely put together piece. They did a great job with these ears. They're some sort of a latex filled or a foam filled latex. The ears are actually soft, pliable, but firm and rigid at the same time. That's what she said. And really nicely done, really nice gloss black finish, which I've never had a gloss black helmet before. It is a bit of a pain to keep the fingerprints off it and smudges off it. I've also noticed, I think because of their painting process, maybe the buffing, I've had some issues adhering, most recently my Senna, and less recently, or just before that, trying to get my Sony on. The adhesive has a lot of trouble sticking to it because it's such an ultra smooth surface. So yeah, I've wiped with alcohol a few times. It seems like they still want to sort of come loose every now and again. So I may even just sort of bite the bullet, pick a good spot, and lightly even scuff it up just a tiny bit with some really fine sandpaper to be able to make sure this adhesive stays on. It fits the Senna earphones really well. I just put those in today. There are pockets within the cheek pads. I didn't use those pockets. I just have it outside the pocket with the foam, and it's got a really nice seal against my ear when I put the helmet on. The helmet, like I said, is quieter. It's got this permanent non-removable neck roll, leather sort of leatherette. It doesn't come out, so it makes getting the helmet on and off a little bit more difficult than I'm used to with my Scorpion helmet. The rest of the pads, cheek pads, the headliner, they are removable. They're a moisture wicking material, similar to that in my helmet. Seems like a bit of a first gen material. The helmet is based on built on a G-Max 48S. I did some little bit of research on the G-Max helmets. I couldn't find too much info. I do see that they've got quite a big line of snowmobile gear. They do have some MX helmets as well. I haven't seen too much in the way of sport bike helmets, and this I think is the only model, the 48S. The one real issue I have with the helmet, not really an issue, but it doesn't come with a breath guard. That's this little bit here, or a nose guard, breath deflector. I was able to actually pull one out of an old helmet, my very first helmet, the Torque helmet that I had, a real cheap helmet, and it does slide in and actually stays here rather nicely, luckily. And that is helping a little bit with the fogging. Without it, I get quite a bit of fogging, which with my Scorpion helmet, only really in sub-zero temperatures was I noticing major fogging. But aside from that, great fit. I wear a large in the Scorpion. This is also a large. The fit is perfect. It's extra snug being a new helmet, but it is working in and breaking in rather nicely. The helmet does get a lot of attention, obviously, being a Batman helmet, which is fine by me. I'm okay with that. It does come with a soft carrying bag, as well as a clear visor. That visor comes in a pouch as well, like a fleece lined pouch. So a really nice kit. It came shipped in a really nice bubble wrap package, really well packaged, so there's no way this thing was getting damaged in transit. I did have to pay $65 customs to get it into Canada because we have our duty fees. So bear that in mind if you are considering buying this helmet and you are in Canada. I'm used to wearing a helmet with a white saw blade, as any who've watched my videos know. That saw blade does lead to a little bit of turbulence or wind on the highway. Noticeable more with crosswinds, obviously. These do at about 140 to 160 kilometers an hour. There is a bit of buffeting that goes on. You get a bit of a shake. You really gotta tuck down. I do have a fared bike with this aftermarket windscreen, which helps a little bit. So in about this position, I find that the wind is hitting me dead center on it, so it's not so much buffeting or movement going on. But obviously at speed with the ears on it, there's going to be a little more pressure, wind resistance. But surprisingly, it doesn't really translate into air. The venting is really good on it. It's got two side chin vents here that are just slide open and close, easy to use even with these winter gloves. It's got a little more difficult to use vent in the center here with the mesh. That I have a lot of trouble doing with these gloves, but any sort of sport glove should be fine. And it's also got the two head vents here, which are easy to operate with the glove. It's just a small slider, one on either side, left and right, and it's got one on the very back, which is very similar to this, and I can't quite get it to work with these gloves. But you do get some really good ventilation. Without the breath guard in, you do get that sort of wind going across the front of your face, which I assume is to keep the fogging down. But the combination of my heavy breathing and some of the cooler October, November now temperatures that we're getting, it's not enough. It's fogging up just a little bit now even when I stop and I'm talking. But yeah, I can't say enough about it. Super grateful that I got this. Subscriber sent it to me. I have the best subscribers, definitely. Super shocked, super amazed, very happy with it. I actually wore it on Halloween, the evening up through the city, got a lot of attention, and now I'm just looking at possibly the Batman jacket to match. The visor as well has several D10 positions. It's rather easy to open and close. I find my Scorpion's a little bit tighter, and there's several more positions available to you. But those positions are pretty good. They really stay put. So you can crack it just a tiny, tiny bit, and it helps with a lot of the fogging issues as well. The closure is the usual strap with two D-ring loops, as well as a snap to hold up the slack. It also comes with a chin curtain underneath. It's a perforated, rather heavy perforated chin curtain, but it does help keep some of the noise down. I believe they also have a non-perforated sort of winter chin curtain available as one of the accessories. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I've also got the contest going on, links below if you haven't yet. Get yourself a chance at getting that t-shirt. And thanks for watching, guys. Please share and ride safe. Hey there, guys, Ironic Rebound here. So let's try this again. I've been messing with the mic position on this new helmet quite a bit, and I think I found a decent spot for it.